Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you have been warned. So look, here I come in 3. Look, 2. Look, 1. Bang! Welcome everyone. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth. The greatest show. Look. In the multiverse. Greatest in the multiverse. Bang, we have a great one for you all today. Boom. All right, well, I hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. And we're back at it with some more. Whoa, baby, and I got one for you today. Crypto. All right, so first of all, let's start with a little onboarding. Can you guess who it is this time? IOTA this time opens KUPkrush recycling project. Now, I know. They've been doing a bunch of this recycling and stuff. Remember, waste management is big. Well, you have a city of 6 million people. Well, they got to throw their waste out, right? 6 million people. Fuck, probably about half of them drink a Starbucks coffee a day. That's 3 million cups. So we're going to read about KUPkrush. All right, bang. IOTA. And then, woohoo, the Germans. Oh, yeah. Here comes the Germans. The Deutsche Borse is offering BTC ETP. So Bitcoin ETPs. We're going to read about that. And then bang. So remember the Fidelity story I read you the other day. So they said that they were coming out with their report. So the report has been released today, and I'm going to read it to you. Bang. So let's begin how we begin, brothers. Bang. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Weekend and all that good stuff. All right. So we're working with here. All right, Bitcoin, $9,795. Look, Bitcoin's $9,795. When I left you on Saturday, it was $9,648. So we've gone up $53, something around there. Look, top 10 of the day, brothers. Look. Oh, Tether's still holding on the number 3. All right, top 10 of the day. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Litecoin, Binance Coin, EOS, and Cardano. Well, yes, still holding on the number 10 from Tezos, right? Tezos had it all year so far. So look at you, Cardano. So look, market moves of the day, folks. Usual song, single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Who's that? Maker? 25% up. Ooh. Single digits up, single digits down. Whoops. Single digits up, single digits down. Holy V-Chain's nice now. Whew, we're making some good gains. Shit, I'm almost going to triple up from just when I bought that shit, like what? February? Nice. Single digits up, single digits down. Look at you, Zilica. What is that? 15% up? Nice. Single digits up, single digits down. All right. And Ox, 8% up. Single digits up, single digits down. All right. Let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. Bang! What we got? Not much. Look, top 10 lose the day. Hedge Trade, Electroneum, Unibright, Wax, Digibyte, Cardano, Sol, Lisk, Flexcoin, and OMG Network. Let's see who made money today. Bang! Oh, these are all solid gains right here. Look at these gains. Whew. All right. Look, top 10 gainers. Swissborg. We've never mentioned that in this thing before. I wonder what that does. Top 10, well, what they want to do. If they're actually doing anything is a whole other story. Top 10 of the day, Swissborg, Maker, Aave, Zilica, Nano, Kyber Network, Divi, Elf, Celsius, and Ox. Let's see what the total market cap of the day is, brothers and sisters. What are we working with? 278.1. So total market cap of the day is $278.1 billion. When I left you on Saturday, we're at 274.4, so we've gone up. What was that $3.7 billion? All right, and 24-hour volume. Fuck, still under 100 billion? Daggone it. Why is this happening like this? So, a bunch of people left the market. Like, you remember, we were at above 100 billion in volume kind of all year, right? Pretty much. I think it is all year, haven't we? We didn't dip. Did we? I don't know. Maybe at the very beginning we might have been below a little bit. But since then we've been over 100 billion a day. And yeah, this past week, week and a half, we've been below 100. Anyways, so what that means is without volume, like that shows that less activity, right? We want to keep seeing volume go more and more and more. That means daily activity is more and more and more interest. A volume is a signal. You can use it as what we call an indicator of interest. So less volume, less interest. So, all right, anyways, man, but let's just continue on here. I mean, I have nothing else to say. It is what it is. So today we're at $77.2 billion in 24-hour volume. When I left you on Saturday, we were at $71 billion even. So we've gone up $6.2 billion in volume. All right. Yeah, we want to see this keep rising in volume on a daily basis. Whether the price of the Bitcoins or that go up or down, I don't care. I want to see interest in it. Interest. Once the institutional money comes, all right, then our hodlings, our warehouses are going to fly. That's the money we're waiting for. The big mega launch, right? But you want to just keep seeing a slow, because it's going to be slow, right? One country come on board, another country come on board, another country. So it'll be a slow rise. We want to keep seeing that rise, right? We don't want to see it going down, right? That's less interest, less activity. All right. Enough of my griping, man. I don't know. Maybe it's because we're, I don't know why the volume is like this. And I'll put it to you another way as well, is that, the stock market's coming back. So those institutional investors who did arrive, who went risk off and then came to crypto market, well, they're risk on again. And so they're putting money back into the stock market. So that could be where the money's flowing again, back into the traditional markets. For some, family offices, I've explained to you what a family office is. High net worth individuals, HNWIs, maybe moving their money back into the stock market. Because you got to remember, the stock market, right, 7 weeks ago, remember we were watching it going down 1,000, 2,000 a day. Yeah, well, that's a lot of sales once we're coming back, isn't it? So these guys are gobbling up sales. Yeah, you ever heard of it? If you're new here, there's a term. It's called buy the dip. Buy the dip, idiot, BTDI. Well, that stock market dipped like a motherfucker, didn't it? 1,000 down a day. For what? That was like 3 weeks. Well, there's a lot of dips to be bought there. And I think that a lot of guys are moving back in because, those gains are going to be astronomical, especially when you know that the Fed Reserve is supporting that by printing money and even buying the assets. So that could be a catalyst for why all of a sudden we see less of the 24-hour volume stuff because they're moving back into, they're buying those daggone dips. All right, but enough about the technicals of the market. Look, some market nerd stuff. Look, but let's talk about IOTA. IOTA bIOTAsphere introduces revolutionary KUPkrush recycling project. So let me get a sip and we'll read about it. I notice IOTA is doing all this sort of environmental, not all of this, but a few of their things are sort of environmental, right? Remember we read about in Singapore, they have that one garbage can, right? And it tells the city when it's full and everything, and then the city comes and cleans it up. And then we read about the other garbage can in that one smart city in that country. I think it's in Germany, right? That one town or a city. I don't remember if it was a town or a city, but they're using another one, an IOTA-enabled garbage can. Yeah, IOTA's getting into this waste management stuff. It's not the sexy stuff, but it's the necessary stuff. Well, every city has citizens, and every citizen produces waste. And, well, you've got to manage that waste, right? So waste management is huge. There's a reason why the mafia tries to control it in New York and Chicago, right? Because it's big. It's something that it's a business that will never end. Well, as long as there's people, they're going to be creating waste, aren't they? So your company's never going to go bankrupt. Anyways, whatever. So let's check out what Ripple's IOTA is up to. The founder of bIOTAsphere, Terry Shane, presented a use case called KUPkrush for IOTA, which has received high recognition within the IOTA community and also from the IOTA Foundation. Shane, an IOTA enthusiast from the USA, wants to use IOTA Tangle technology to recycle disposable paper cups from, for example, Starbucks. So actually, this guy, all right, let me read on. From Starbucks, McDonald's, and other cafes, thus turning 25 cents into a $150 billion project. In an online presentation, Shane explained that the recycling of disposable paper cups is a huge global environmental problem that cannot be solved by today's technologies, which is true. It is a huge problem. If you think about all that, all these people every day going to get Starbucks before work, and then getting to Starbucks at lunch, and then getting to Starbucks when they go home from work, I mean, daggone. That's a lot of cups. Not to mention all the kids that eat McDonald's and shit like that. All right, Coke and a hamburger kind of thing. Big Mac and a burger, or a Big Mac and a large Coke. Yeah, that's a lot of shit. So as Shane notes, over 600 billion paper cups are produced annually. 600 billion. Of these, although the cups could be recycled, more than 99% currently end up in landfill, with less than 1% recycled and reused. That's horrible. Shane also noted that governments around the world are considering introducing a 25-cent fee for the use of disposable paper cups. This fee, Shane said, will not change the fact that the cups are still not recycled. In addition, the problem is extremely complex, and the consumer can take the main responsibility for solving the problem. From a technical point of view, distributed ledger technology, especially one with the free transactions such as IOTA, is ideal for developing a solution to the problem. So you remember we read about that one company or the one city IOTA is in, right? They were doing the smart city thing, and right, they had this incentivized program that if some fat fucker actually filled up a recycling bin, that they would get some sort of city token. Remember that? So it incentivized. It was run on the cities run on the Tangle, and if a citizen recycles their garbage, then they get like a city token. And that city token, you can use it to, for public transportation, or to go to the local library, or to, go to the local museum. You can spend it on city stuff, right? So you could take your kids to the zoo, take your wife to the botanical gardens, whatever, right? On city stuff. So it's an incentivized way to make the people, be more environmentally friendly, right? So for this purpose, bIOTAsphere will give each paper cup a unique identity through a digital twin via a QR code that will be applied to the cup during production. Thus, so this is the same thing that they did. All right, so this is just a copy of the thing they did in Indonesia. Thus, the cup can be traced over its entire life cycle via the IOTA Tangle. In addition, a deposit is charged for each cup, which is already included in the price in most countries, and which is assigned to the digital twin by means of an IOTA address. So remember, we talked about digital twins? Remember? They want to make digital twins in the manufacturing stages so that they come up with, what was it called? Zero defect manufacturing. Remember that? Zero defect manufacturing. And that's by using digital twins. So they're saying that they're going to make each cup, they're going to make a digital twin of each cup. Fuck, of each single cup. That's how it goes, brothers. The financial incentive is split between the consumer, 10 cents, the producer, 1 cent, and the retailer, 2 cents. However, the deposit will only be released to all parties involved if the consumer disposes of the cups at a special machine. And so that was the problem, not a problem, but so how it works is the person has to throw away the cup at an IOTA-enabled garbage can, okay? So for this purpose, bIOTAsphere is developing the KUPkrush vending machine, which will be widely adapted and placed in places where consumers are most likely to dispose of paper cups. Oh, so they're doing it through a vending machine. Okay, so let me just explain to you what IOTA is doing in Indonesia. Was it Indonesia? Yeah. You buy a cup from Starbucks, right? And it has a QR code on it. And so before you throw the cup away, the garbage can has a scanner. And you scan the garbage, you scan the cup and throw it away. And then you get a reward for recycling your cup. So this is different. This is a vending machine. So I guess you'd scan it and then put it in there or whatever. I don't know. Because the other one showed us a picture of the garbage can, right? This one's not showing us a picture of the vending machine, so I can't tell what it's doing. So anyways, though, it's going to tell us right here. Okay. After the QR code has been scanned by the machine, the deposit is refunded to all parties involved. So remember this. When you buy your Starbucks, they make you pay an extra 25 cents for the cup. Once you do the IOTA recycling thing, well, you get that money back. That's an incentive to make you recycle, right? I mean, like I said, if you're a person who buys a Starbucks before work, a Starbucks at lunch, and a Starbucks after work on your way home, well, that's 75 cents a day. In a month, where you got 25 working days in a year times 75 cents. What are we working with here? What are we talking about there? That's about, I don't know, $20 a month. Times that by 12 months. What's that? 100 and change a month, a year. Anyway, whatever it is, it's a lot for a fucking coffee. And you're going to get that money back if you just do the daggone IOTA recycle thing. Oh, hey, fuck all that. All right, the math. That sucked. Anyways, just do the math at home, kids. Look. So the deposit is refunded. So the vending machine is operated via smartphone. In addition, the owner of the vending machine will be able to earn money because the data collected by the machine is paid 5 cents. After disposal, the other players in the ecosystem can also earn money. Garbage collection gets 3 cents. The garbage dump gets 1 cent. And the pulp and paper mill get 1 cent. This gives all players an incentive to promote recycling. Oh, okay, so the person doesn't get the whole 25 cents back. They get some back. But then these guys get a little bit of pennies as well. And, I mean, it's only pennies, but you add that up amongst, say, a city like New York. I don't know, what do you got, 10 million people there buying fucking coffees every day? Multiple coffees every day? It adds up. So, as Shane also points out, market acceptance is a key criterion for the success of the project. This is where FISC, a nonprofit foundation representing all the players in the ecosystem, should play the key role. Oh, so this is going to be the overarching, this FISC thing. Looks like it's going to be the overarching sort of controlling body. Not controlling, that's not the way to, but coordinating body of this thing. So it's going to coordinate between the garbage collectors, the garbage dump, the pulp and paper mill, the company that gives out the paper cup, the Starbucks and that. So it's going to be a coordinator for this thing. All right. So if a cup is not returned within 30 days, the 25 cents will not be lost, but will be distributed to the community struggling with the waste problem, to FISC and bIOTAsphere via smart contract. So if they don't throw away the cup, well, they're just going to give the 25 cents out to a bunch of other people. So look, Hans Moog, developer of the IOTA Foundation, praises the application in the highest tones. He also pointed out that the use case ideally links data and value transactions with the IOTA token, thus proving the opposite to all critics who think that the IOTA token has no use case. Bye! So there you go. IOTA hodlers. There was a bunch more, but I'm not going to read all that bullshit. Bang! There we go. So, good idea, good project, and waste management, and is a big deal. I mean, you think about cities like New York, Los Angeles, Berlin, Beijing. Look at the big mega cities in India. Like, tag on, they could use a little bit of this. And so waste management is a big thing, but also good for the environment. right, is that they're trying to make them recycle. Speaking of the environment, do you know that because we were all locked in our homes for so long, do you know the environment came back? Yeah, fish were swimming in Vienna, in the rivers. Vienna is a big, it's all rivers and streams throughout the city. Yeah, the fucking water got so clear you could actually see to the bottom, and fish were swimming in it. Right, the fish came back. It's been good for the environment, actually, this whole lockdown thing. But anyway, fuck all that. That's a side issue. Forget all that. But anyway, here goes IOTA hodlers. Another onboarding. And bang! Let's see how this works out. Now the question is, let's see which cities actually implement this thing. Right? But IOTA already got them used in, like I said, in Singapore and some European city, right? They did the garbage bin thing we read about. And so this guy wants it brought to America. That's what I want to see. I want to see IOTA and VeChain start playing around in America. Let's go. All right. Let's move on. Bye. Yes. Look. The Germans exchange to list new Bitcoin exchange traded products. So they call theirs ETPs over there, but they basically mean an ETF. So we've been reading about the ETPs since last year. Swiss Amen AG came out with a bunch of ETPs, right? Hold on, let me answer this real quick. Came out with a bunch of ETPs, and so they keep ripping and roaring. And so this exchange Deutsche. All right, hold on. Let's just read on first. Oh wait, hold on. Fuck, I got to move my head. Yes, it's this website, the head moving website. All right, let's move it over. Let's get over here. All right, there we go. Let's proceed how we proceed, brothers. All right, let me make sure you can see it all. Is my head in the way? Let's move it over a little. There we go. All right, now we're ready. Oh, sorry. All right. London-based investment firm ETC Group plans to list a Bitcoin-backed security on the German electronic trading market later this month. The firm announced Tuesday that the exchange-traded product, ETP, called the Bitcoin Exchange-Traded Crypto, BTCE, is the world's first centrally cleared derivatives crypto asset and will be listed on Deutsche Borse Exchange market based in Frankfurt, Germany. Okay, so this is Deutsche Borse. It's not Stuttgart. Remember, the Stuttgart Borse was the one that they were all the Swiss were launching the ETPs on. This is Deutsche Borse Exchange market. A smaller exchange. Central clearing is a tool used in the European derivatives market to bolster stability by ensuring a financial institution takes on counterparty credit risk. The crypto security is also backed by Bitcoin, with each share giving the holder a claim to a specific amount of the cryptocurrency. According to the company, the physical Bitcoin will be stored in a cold vault, meaning one not connected to the internet. Operated by Palo Alto, California-based custodian BitGo. I tell you, these BitGo guys are making waves in terms of their custodianship. They've been doing a lot, but I haven't really been reading it because whatever, we already know, but custodianship is coming, but maybe I'll just keep our eye on that a little bit. So investors get the benefit of trading and owning Bitcoin through a regulated security. Regulated, do you understand? Institutional grade. Buy! That means hedge funds, everybody can come get it. And wait till I show you what Fidelity says. Oh, here come the big money. I'm about to read it to you right now. Let's get rid of this shit first. Investors get the benefit of trading and owning Bitcoin through a regulated security, while having the option to redeem Bitcoin if they choose, said Bradley Duke. So these guys, how their fund looks like it works, it looks like the people can either take the money, but it says they also have the option to redeem the Bitcoin if they choose. Oh, that's for the money. Oh, so okay, I get it. All right, so forget what I just said. Okay. So it really is a hybrid ETP product that has the same features as an ETF, exchange-traded fund, what we call in America. Because it's a single asset instrument, it doesn't qualify to be an ETF according to the European fund regime. I explained ETC in an email statement. All right. So look, the novel security is also bound to cost slightly more than the traditional ETFs, with an expense ratio of 2%. So you're going to pay a little extra for this, but you're going to pay for it because you get, bang, good security, right? So if I'm spending $1 billion, 2% for guaranteed security of $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, I'm not going to mind too much. So according to ETC, especially because Bitcoin goes up like 5% a day, so fucking it goes up the next day. All right, well, that covers the cost of the funding, right? So anyways, according to ETC, bringing a product like this into regulated markets is not an easy task, and this is reflected in the premium. So the unveiling of this security comes after the German financial authority BaFin announced in March it would officially recognize cryptocurrencies as financial instruments. We read about that. The security will be distributed on the Han ETF platform, joining other products, including a cloud computing ETF and a medical cannabis ETF. Getting their marijuana on over there. So look. The Bitcoin-backed security will be available in Germany and also has been passported to the UK, Italy, and Austria, meaning users in these countries will be able to hold and trade the BTC share. So buy. So it's not European Union wide, only Germany, the UK, Italy, and Austria. Austria will be able to use it, but buy it, but buy. That's a start. That is a start. And that's what we want to see, investment vehicles coming, regulated investment vehicles. What was the beauty of this one? It said, look. It said, where would it say? It said, through a what? Oh, where the fuck are you going, homeboy? It said, through a regulated security. And so that's what we want, regulated securities. And that'll bring the institutional money. And great for us, great for crypto, great for the multiverse. Let's move on. Bye. Now, here's what we've been waiting for, folks. All right, so we read last week, Fidelity said, bang, institutional investors, and they came out with a study, but they didn't release the study. Well, here's the study. So we're going to go over the numbers right now. Daggone, these numbers are nice. Better than I thought, I mean, don't expect miracles, but because, nothing's hardly regulated or anything, so, but which is why these are good numbers because it's hardly regulated and all these guys are already buying stuff. So, all right, let me get a sip and then we'll show about it. All right, so Fidelity Investments Survey shows that 1/3 of big institutions are already holding Bitcoin. Now, remember here in America, I think this is an American survey. Remember here in America, Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin are the only regulated crypto that we have. Yeah, that's it. A hedge fund is not allowed to buy VeChain. A hedge fund in America is not allowed to buy IOTA for their clients. Nope. If you got sued, nope. Unregulated, nope. No, sir. They're not allowed to buy your Cardano's here. But Cardano's an American company. So what? It's not regulated. Right? And so you probably want, that's why, you hear all these retail morons. I don't understand. Why isn't the price going up? Fuck sticks, because the institutions can't get here yet. They're not allowed to buy your daggone small caps yet. Right? Stop being a moron, right? Right now, it's just retailers. Up and down, retail. That's it. And so, but look at this. And so what I want to say to you is this. 1/3 of them are owning Bitcoin, right? Well, once they get the VeChain and everything, who do you think they're going to be buying? Oh, fuck, brothers. Do you understand? Don't worry. I'm going to yap a bit. Let me have a sip. We're going to have some yap on this fuckstick here. The only reason, and they're buying Ethereum. We're going to read it. It's in the article. Yeah, well, the reason they have Ethereum and Bitcoin is because that's the only thing legal here in America. Right? They're not allowed to buy Stellars, XRPs and shit yet. And so I guess what I'm trying to say to you, or I guess the point I'm trying to get across is what I've been telling you for the whole time. There is a tsunami of money that wants to get to this space. They just can't. They just can't. And so they're going to gobble up all the Bitcoin and Ethereum they can because they can, right? Because it's legal. And as soon as they legalize anything else that's generating revenue, they're going to gobble it all up. And that's why I keep preaching to you guys. Accumulate, and build a big old cryptocurrency warehouse, a big old cryptocurrency portfolio. Bang! With a revenue-generating product. Bang! Because when these guys get here, they are hungry for it. It's a new asset class. I've said it here before, and I'll say it a million times. This is going to be .com bubble level. .com bubble level. Just like the .com, new tech. New tech transforming the world. Well, what is this? New tech transforming the world. Not disrupting the world, upgrading the world. Bang, bang. And these boys are going to come and get their piece of that upgrade. And that's what this channel is about, making sure you worker bees get your piece of this daggone upgrade money that's coming, this tsunami that's coming to these upgrade boys, these little crypto blockchain upgrade boys here. I want you to get yourself working product, invest in crypto that is actually doing something, distributed ledger technology providers that are actually providing goods and services and efficiencies to industries and governments. And I want you to put that in your daggone portfolio. And I want you to keep accumulating it, because when the time comes, or when the fucking time is coming real soon. Well, I told you, the Indians are already unleashed. Remember 2 weeks ago? The Indians are unleashed. The Chinese are putting in inheritance. They're about to unleash. Accumulate. Love you, brothers. Bang. All right, let's get in the story. Look. Oh, yeah. Told you 2 weeks ago. Chinese put that shit in inheritance. Oh, hey. You want them just to all of a sudden wave in and then everything is blasted off and you're priced out of shit? All right, let me slow down and talk like an adult. Look, guys. I'm sorry. I got a little emotional there. You know I love talking money. Look, guys, what I'm trying to say is this, in a more calm, controlled fashion, is that the Chinese and the Indians are coming. Right? Well, the Indians are here. Now, you don't know how much they're going to be pumping into this and when. Right? And the Chinese, what if they unleash? And so you want to, I know it's Corona time. Actually, Corona time's over. Fuck Corona. That's over. I told you guys it would be over by June, didn't I? I told you. This ain't fuck all. So now's the time you got to keep accumulating. Because if what happens if, you know, the Indian hedge fund industry just fucking all dives in here? Boom, then your hodlings are going to be blasted up. Well, I mean, which is good. That's what we bought the portfolio for. We bought it to go up. But we don't want it up quite yet, do we? I mean, I don't know about you. I wouldn't mind accumulating a little bit more. Right? But that's the problem with a global market. One country is going to come online. Another country is going to come online. Another country is going to come online. Well, they're going to come online at different times. Like the tsunami is not going to be a one world, hey, here's a tsunami. It's going to be a gradual, like I used to tell you. It's going to start like a trickle and then turn into a wave and then finally, whoosh, a tsunami, right? And so you just want to just keep accumulating, okay? You want to, because we're close now. That's it. China put it in inheritance, and India's central bank was told to go fuck themselves, leave the crypto people alone. Here comes the money. All right, guys, so just accumulate. And, all right? Because we're close now, right? Things are close. And even though the Americans, right, we're waiting here for the Americans to come online. We're waiting for the European Union to come up with a full European Union crypto regulatory framework, right? Yeah, well, that's not stopping India. It's not stopping China. It's not going to stop other countries that want to come online, and which will drive the price up as well. So, all right. I'm sorry. That's enough. Fuck. I get so caught up in those things, but okay. But listen, because here comes the money, right? Here comes the money. Okay, and so finally, I'm just going to finish on this note. The fact that 1/3 of companies, I want you to look at it this way then. Let me say it to you this way. 1/3 of financial institutions have Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only crypto assets digital technology provide. All right, that's blockchain assets, digital DLT assets that are available in America. Well, if 1/3 of these companies already own just those two assets, well, what does that tell you? Well, they're going to be waiting to own a lot more. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand? All right, that's what I just want you to get that, okay? So keep accumulating. All right, so let's just get to our story, though. Contrary to an opinion held by some that only a handful of institutional investors are buying Bitcoin, a new survey by Fidelity Investments, buying Fidelity. You know, Fidelity controls $5.2 trillion in assets. You know what I'm saying? When Fidelity talks, you better listen, homeboy. Oh, you better listen real good, boy. Look. So Fidelity Investments has revealed that 1/3 of large institutional investors hold Bitcoin in their portfolio. Buy! Oh, yeah. Buying 1/3. Yeah, 1/3. Why don't the other ones own it yet? They will. Don't worry. They'll get around to it. Oh, yeah. Why don't they own VeChain? They can't. Why don't they own IOTA? They can't. Why don't they own Ripples? They can't. Why don't they own Cardano? They can't. They're not regulated. They're not regulated here in America. You as the retailer can get all that. Sure, we can buy all that we want. But if I'm a hedge fund, I'm not allowed to take my client's money and buy that shit. Those are just the rules. So Fidelity, which had itself dived into digital assets via its subsidiary Fidelity Digital Assets, conducted a survey through Greenwich Associates between November 2019 and March 2020. So the survey took place, oh, that was a long-ass survey, from November to March. What is that? That's like a 5-month fucking survey. Oh, so this is some in-depth shit. Well, it is Fidelity. Just before the crypto markets crashed and rebounded swiftly within a few days. Insights from the survey covered 774 institutional investors. Oh, it's also including the European Union. Nice. In the U.S. and EU. Actually, I didn't read this yet, so I don't know. I just saw it right now, and I was like, that's the Fidelity thing, and I grabbed it. Right, literally when I was sitting here before doing the show. I was going to read you about, what was I going to read you? Oh, the grayscale shit. But then obviously, oh, fuck grayscale. We got to talk some Fidelity. We'll do the grayscale one tomorrow. So insights from institutional investors in the U.S. and Europe, including family offices. I've taught you about family offices. Traditional hedge funds. You all know what those are. Investment advisors and pension funds. Now, let's get into some numbers. Interestingly, some 27% of respondents in the United States admitted that they own cryptocurrency or derivatives linked to digital assets. So they might not own the crypto, but they might own the CME futures contract, backed futures contract, which are linked to digital assets. With that number representing a 5% increase from a year ago, when 22% of U.S. respondents in another Fidelity survey said they'd invested in crypto. Okay, so a 5% jump since last year. In Europe, where Fidelity Digital Assets recently expanded into, however, the numbers are way higher, with 45% of institutional investors holding cryptocurrency. Buy! You daggone right. You daggone right. When you got fucking exchanges like, look, the Germans. Oh, yeah. When the Germans are just unleashing everything. See what I'm telling you? I told you about those Germans. Gotta watch them, boys. Gotta watch them. But let's get serious. When you got the Germans, you got the Swiss, right? And look at them. The Germans are letting a British company. Remember this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. I know my head is in the way, so I'm going to try to put it so that you can still see it above my head, right? So you should be able to see it above my head. Hold on. Let me find what I'm trying to show you. What the fuck am I? I'm trying to show you something. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. Just listen. I mean, just hold on. Not listen. Hold on. shit. Anyway, what I want to show you is the Germans, right? That's a British company that's launching that. Where the fuck did it say that? It said it right. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, sorry. All right, so you should see this above my head. Yes? Can you see this? Yes. There you go. Bang! London-based. The Germans are now allowing other guys. Look, if I can't, look, I told you about regulatory arbitrage. Regulatory arbitrage. Do you know what regulatory? Look, if you're new here, let me teach you a little something. Yes, we haven't spoken about this for a while around these parts. Let me tell you a little something about regulatory arbitrage. Regulatory arbitrage is if I want to do something, but I'm not able to do it in the jurisdiction in which I wish to do it, well, I find a jurisdiction that is friendly to what I want to do. What do you mean, Shomari? What I mean is this. Here's a perfect example. And this is the example I always use on this show. If I'm a scientist and I think that I can cure cancer, but in order to do it, I'm going to have to test it. I'm going to have to test my new medicine on cute little puppies. And those puppies are probably going to die. All right? But I've got a cure for cancer. Well, here in America, you are not allowed to test stuff on cute little puppies. That's a no-no. They'll let you use some lab rats, but cute puppies, hell no. Well, so if I'm that scientist, I think I have this cure for cancer. I've got the greatest invention, the greatest cure for something in the world. Well, if America's not going to let me do my testing on these cute little puppies, I'm going to find a jurisdiction that will. So maybe I call up Kazakhstan and I say, hey, Kazakhstan, I'm Professor blah, blah, blah. I believe I've got this brand new miracle cure for cancer. I'd like to set up shop in your country. Now, I must warn you, I'm going to have to kill a few cute little puppies. Yeah, maybe Kazakhstan says, yeah, fuck those puppies. We don't care. You're going to cure cancer? Great. Come on over. That's called a regulatory arbitrage. In other words, I want to do something somewhere, and you're not going to let me. Let's look at America. Here's an... All right, let's look at America. Here's a little regulatory arbitrage for you. Now, if you're in the state of Mississippi, or you're in Texas, and you want to smoke yourself a joint, well, you know that's highly illegal. And if you're sick and tired of being harassed by cops, thrown in jail just for smoking a daggone joint, well, you can do yourself a little regulatory arbitrage. Move over to California. Move to Colorado. Move to Nevada. Yeah, where you can smoke freely and proudly. That's called, there's a prime example of regulatory arbitrage. Oh, you motherfuckers ain't gonna let me smoke? Fuck this. I'm out of this state. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Fuck this. That's regulatory arbitrage in the marijuana industry. So look. Ollie, why are we talking about regulatory arbitrage? Ollie. Oh, because exactly. And so the Germans, yeah. Oh yeah, they let the British come over. Come over, my British friend. Come. We are the Germans. We are a friendly bunch. We are a friendly bunch. Skål. Actually, they don't say skål. That's someone else. Anyway, look. All right, but let's get back to the Fidelity. Why do we get into all that, though? In Europe, we're down over here. Oh, man, this is a little sloppy show, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. I think I'm giving information, but a little sloppily. I wish I was saying things a little better. In Europe, where Fidelity Digital Assets recently expanded into, however, the numbers are, because 45% of institutional. Exactly. In Europe. That's where we're going to get the next wave. Look, America, you could sit around America. And you can fuck around. And you can wait for all those other boys to eat our lunch. Or you can get on board. I mean, personally, for you and I as an investor, we don't give a fuck. Right? I don't give a fuck what country comes on board. Just come on board. Just throw your whales in. Let's go. Right? I don't give a fuck. If America gets left behind, I don't give a fuck about them. Fuck America. Fuck them. As long as my V-chain go to where I want it, my price target, I'm good. If Americans got left behind, oh, well, you should have voted for some better politicians. All right, look. Instead of that crazy one we got in the White House. Fidelity Digital Assets President Tom Jessup attributed the higher appetite for cryptocurrency in Europe to institutional investors having to find a way around low investment yield and the negative interest rates in many countries within the region. Okay. So Bitcoin may look more attractive because there are other assets that aren't paying return. Okay, I see. So institutions are buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the survey revealed the preferred investment choice for the many institutional investors who are getting involved with digital assets. Over a quarter of the respondents confirmed that they are holding Bitcoin. So 25% said we're holding Bitcoin, while 11% are banking on the second largest cryptocurrency, Ethereum. So once they find out about what we read about the Ernst & Young thing we read about on Saturday? Yeah, once these fuckers read about what Ernst & Young is doing with Ethereum. So look. If you can afford Ethereum, I suggest you get some. Just my opinion. I don't tell people what to do with their money. Meanwhile, reports of institutional involvement with Bitcoin and digital assets has taken on increased significance in recent weeks, buoyed by the recent halving in May. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, who gives a fuck? Look, point being is, though, institutional investors, they're already nibbling at the edges. Anything regulated, they're already ready for. 1/3 of them have it. Yeah, have what? The regulated crypto. Yeah, well, once your VeChain gets regulated, what do you think they're going to buy? Once your fucking Cardanos are regulated, when do you think they're going to buy? Once your IOTAs are regulated, what are they going to buy? Right? Regulated, working, revenue-generating product. Companies. All right? We just need these daggone regulations, and so I want you to take joy in that, well, we only have 2 things that are regulated, and 1/3 of them have it already. That means that once we get the rest of this stuff regulated, well, those 1/3 are going to be buying that stuff too. So I guess what I'm saying is, well, keep accumulating, homeboys, because look, and girls, because one day you're going to be rich. You just got to keep accumulating and hold on. All right. That's good enough for that. Bang. That was enough preaching about it. Fuck the Fidelity. Fidelity, get a brother's mouth yapping. All right. Look, Edwin. There, brother. See you, brother. Bang. These articles bring a small tear to my eyes. What is he talking about? Let's look at what Edwin's talking about. Oh, Fidelity says the third big institution's only. Exactly. I told you. Brings tears to my head when you funny motherfucker. Bang. I already told you. The day that we read that Fidelity Investments, I'm so excited I can barely speak. Once we hear the day that Fidelity Investments launches a Bitcoin retirement fund, Bitcoin 401k fund, Ethereum retirement, Ethereum, I can't even speak, I'm so happy, Ethereum 401k fund. That's right. Not yet, brother, but I tell you right now, the day that I read that, it'll be like this. Guys, we've done it. We've made it. Ethereum's arrived. I don't even know if I can handle it. It's going to be ugly. Oh, it's going to be ugly. Holy shit. I'll drink a whole bottle of fuel on that show right there. Just get wasted and just happy yelling like an asshole. You daggone right. That's almost a tearjerker, but not yet, Edwin, not yet. All right, Bitcoin Kong. Wow. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. I think Kong had another fat man here. I think I saw over the weekend. Let's look. Hold on. Here, drop it, you son of a bitch. Look, bye. Look, bye. What'd you send me? He said something to me. Actually, I didn't read it yet. You texted me. Let me see what you wrote. I was asking you about the stock market thing, and you said you were doing the calculations. Anyways, yeah, Ronk this guy, Airdropper, he's a real stock market guy. Yeah, he runs analysis and does all this stuff for stocks. So, look, well, guy, man, brother, I hope, the recovery, I hope you guys are taking advantage of this recovery. I'm not a stock market guy, so I don't know, so. Look, later, brother, see you, brother. Bye. All right. And then here's the tear in the eye thing that Edwin was talking about. Bam. Later, brother, see you, brother. Bang! Look, see me news. All right, Biniam, what am I looking at? Fidelity says third big institutions own crypto. And that's what I just read to you. You daggone right they do. Bang! Daggone right they do, and they're coming for more. Anything that, I tell you right now, anything regulated and legal, they're going to be gobbling up. That's why I keep telling you build those portfolios, big, fat, and juicy. Look. All right, Crypto Boss, go. Brother. What does he say? V-Chain, VET, VTHO, Xnode, Bitcoin HODL, Ledger. Yeah, it's good words. Speaking of V-Chain node, I was thinking of doing one of those. You only need 1 million V-Chain for that, right? I was thinking of doing it. I'm just scared. Like you guys know, I'm terrified of all this wallet and all this and all that. I just like it all on these Ledger Nanos, but I don't know. It's tempting. I'm kind of tempted. Yeah. I know Ethereum's about to go to, isn't it, proof of stake? I have a whole shit ton of Ethereums. But I don't want to do the staking stuff. I don't want anything get hacked and stolen. That's what I'm afraid of, right? All right, Crypto Boss, go. Enough of my complaints. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. And then, Biniam. Look, CB News. What's up, Biniam? Oh, yeah. VeChain recognized by German government for smart supply chain management. Yeah. Well, they were part of 300 blockchains that were recognized in this article. Great. So what? That's not a big deal. Look. It's like when people say to me, like, look, Shomari, the IMF mentioned the word Ripple, mentioned Ripple. Yeah, so what? Christine Lagarde, yeah, some speechwriter wrote it and put it in there. She doesn't even know what that is. When you read reports and hear these guys make speeches and shit about, like, people don't take so much, joy out of it. Because a lot of those reports and speeches no one listens to, no one cares about. It's just the way the world works, man. IMF speeches, United Nations speeches, who gives a fuck? United Nations has been telling the Palestinians and the Israelis to make peace for fucking 70 years. Yeah, they fuck you. So just stop thinking that there's some big deal. All right. CB News, a London-based investment firm is listing essentially cleared. Oh, this is what I just read. Exchange-traded product on Deutsche Borse. The Germans. And they're letting the London guys. That's what we just read. That's great. What do we got? Ricardo. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Tutto. Bang. What was this one? I did read. Hold on. Mantinex to deploy consortium change for financial services, universities, and using IOST. Oh, okay. So, right. So this Metanix, they are going to use IOST to try, right? Remember when you read the words of a corporation? A corporation always tells you, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. Well, you're going to try to do that and that and that. You hope the market is going to accept your product, that and that and that. Right? So don't get fooled by, corporate speak. Corporate speak speaks in a sort of a way of a prophetic way. In other words, we're going to do this and transform that. So you see how it's prophetic? It makes it sound like, oh, that's they're going to. Well, you're going to try to do that, but there are so many other factors involved that could stop you from accomplishing that goal. I've shown you the movie many times. Enron, the smartest guys in the room. Yeah, Enron tried energy. Enron tried weather trading. That didn't work. They tried the live streaming thing, internet live stream. That didn't work. They tried Enron Energy Services, where Lou Pai ran away with $250 million. That didn't work. They tried, what was that other thing? Oh, yeah, they built a power plant in India. That didn't work. So companies talk in a way where, remember Microsoft's cell phone? You don't even remember it now, do you? Remember Microsoft came out with a phone in like 2002, 2003? Yeah, didn't work, did it? So, that's why I always tell you guys, I invest in shit that is working. I don't give a fuck what you say you're going to do, because I know the difference between corporate speak and reality. That's what you want to do. Now, whether you actually accomplish that or not, that's a whole other fucking ballgame. And so I want you always to remember that. And so this Metanix thing right here, Metanix wants to use IOST for financial services, universities, governments. We shall see if that actually works. All right. Remember that. Don't get caught up in corporate speak. I notice a lot of you guys do that. Shomari, Apollo Coin says they're going to do this and this and this in Africa. Well, they're going to try to do that in Africa. Whether they accomplish that or not, whether they sign a deal with some leaders in the industry, that's the other thing. Yeah, Ripple wanted to be the banking thing. Yeah. No more talk about Swift killing in banking anymore, is there? Remember 2 years ago, they were supposed to be the Swift killer. 2 years ago, Ripple was supposed to be, I had Ripple lovers telling me it's going to be the global money, Shomari. Fucking morons. The global money, $589 Ripples. Well, that's what they wanted to do. Yeah, and then reality sets in. All the banksters were like, no, we are not using your little crypto thing for our liquidity. So now, what is Ripple? Now Ripple is her little remittance thing. Remittance, yay, we're going to send money to Philippines. Yay, we're going to send money to Mexico. Yay, yay, yay. You were supposed to be the global banking thing. Right, American Express, remember those days? American Express was going to be using it. All the credit card companies were going to be using it. Oh, yes. No, look where it is today. So I want you to remember that. Big fail, major fail. All right? Companies say they want to do stuff. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. All right. CB News. Yes, Biniam. What are you talking about now? Citizens, open up your eyes. Interwork Alliance Group formed to standardize token ecosystems. Okay. Well, we see there's going to be a lot of standardization bodies that come out, and bottom line is ISO will do the standardizations like every other industry, and so we'll have ISO standards eventually. Well, this isn't even ISO. This is just some other little thing, so whatever, man. This is just some little shit. All right, Dino Jankovic. Oh, yes, the brother from Netherlands. Long time no see, brother. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Yeah, that's one of Ronkes and Van Breeden. Yeah, they're all they're a crew. That's our Netherlands crew. Here it is, Kong. Ha ha. Bitcoin Kong is going to give us a little bit of fat, man. Look, fatty. Look. Boom. You heard what Fidelity said. 1/3 of institutions already have Bitcoin, so your shit's going to be like, boom. And let me tell you something. Once shit's regulated, well, those 1/3 are going to buy your VeChain and everything else, and your shit's going to be like, boom. And let me tell you something. In a few years, we're going to have a big old party here because your portfolio is going to be all like, boo. Yes, indeed, brothers and sisters. A little bit of boom. That's what's coming. That's what's coming when you see shit like, buy, 1/3. 1/3. Look. Buy. You see what that is? You see this? You see this 1/3 right here? That 1/3. Boom! That's what that is right there. Brothers and sisters. Not much longer now. Not much longer. And I tell you, everybody's got to hurry up. Here come the Chinese and Indians. Oh, yeah. You better hurry up, fucksticks. Look, fatty. Back. Chief, Bivizo. Oh, yeah, these are VeChain killers right here. Look, later, brother. See you, brother. Bye with the Pascu Yaki tribe. Bye. Look, sweetie. Love you, sweetie. See you, sweetie. Bye. Oh, yeah, it's all right. Crypto time. I mean, Forex time. All right. All right. Well, nothing really happened. Okay. Actually, things did happen, so I shouldn't lie. I'm not lying to you, but I'm just, all right, I'm being a lazy ass. Let's do this properly. All right. So, sweetie, and all of you. So, here's a prime example of, so this is what I'm in. I'm not in any, am I in any trades right now? No, I'm not actually in anything right now. So, what happened in the beginning of the week was, so remember last week? I know my charts look, all right, let me clean up these charts so you can see what the fuck's going on. Hold on a second. I know what's happening, right? But let me clean the charts up so you guys who watched, who know about the Hector thing, you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, hold on. Let's remove this. Let's clean up these charts a little bit. All right. So there we got a clean chart. All right. So there we go. So here we go. So last week, you remember, and then let's go to the hourly. So last week, you remember, we were trending up in the hourly. So boom, up, boom, up all week, boom, and then up to the end of the week. And so what I did last night was I knew that we were going to walk the dog to the 4 hour. So here's the 4 hour. So you can see the 4 hour has already begun. For you who know what I'm talking about, right? Well, in all of you, you can see that the market is bouncing off the 4 hour, up, bounce off the 4 hour, bounce, and now we should go boom tonight, hopefully. So what I did last night is usually we don't remember I told you guys about this thing called counter trend trading. So the trend is bullish, but I took a bearish trade on it. In other words, I knew that we were going to retrace down to this line. Well, hoped we would. And so I actually took this trade here. And I actually cashed out here, which was a mistake because as you can see, it still went further. But I made, a bunch of money there. So that's what I did, counter trend trade. So now we've walked the dog from the hourly. We are now in the 4 hour trend going long, going bullish, right? And so tonight I'll be waiting for bullish moves. As you can see, we've retraced. We've broken out of the retracement trend line. And I'm looking to take an entry here tonight. Let's see, what else do we got? And that was what happened all night. Right, same thing. I took a count. So here was we were up here. I took a counter trend trade, bullish, cashed out. I used so this is the 30 SMA, the 50 SMA, and the 100 SMA. I used the 30 as my price target. Took the cash out, and then boom. What else do I got for you? Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for this one, motherfucker, though. This one's not working out so well. So I did counter trend trade this. I took it. Hold on, let me show you the trades. So I made money taking it long. So I took it from here all the way to here, and then I cashed out already. And so it actually went a little higher, but it looks like around. So I'm waiting for it to. That's the retrace. So there's the pulse, the retrace, and I'm waiting for it tonight to bang. Same thing here. It was trending up all week. Here's the trend. Bounce right off the trend. The pulse, swing, pulse, swing, pulse, swing, pulse, swing, and I'm waiting for pulse. And I took the trade. Again, just a piece of shit trade, but I counter trend traded. So that's the same thing over and over. I'm not going to, I could do this all day. And so that's all that happened. And now that we've countered the trend, so let me show you from one example. So now what we're looking for tonight, I'm looking for, is for the trend to continue in the way we were going. So there it is, the retrace, and I'm looking for, bang, breakout to the upside. Now, the thing is that, as you can see, we're almost at the top of where Corona began. So this was the price. Let me show you a trend line. So you see this, I'm about to draw you a black line. You see this black line right here? That's what price was before Corona, right? That's before. Here, let me even draw it here. That was before the freak out. Then we all went down, and then we retraced. And so we're almost back up to the top. And so once this retrace happens and we go up, my price target is going to be right there. All right, so that's enough about Forex for today. Now let's get back to crypto stuff. And I shall be right back because I have someone at my door. 1 second. guys are into the Forex, just watch the Forex part back to back to back to back, right? And you can just sort of get into the mindset of a trader, right? Like, this is how I think. I mean, you can see I win more than 80% of my trades. Oh, yeah. I might want to pay a little bit of attention. All right, look. I'm just saying. Look, bang. All right, I'm back. Hold on. Shit. I think I fucked up. Hold on. All right, hold on. We were in the bangs. All right, hold on. All right. We did that. Oh, and then Sweetie. Oh, and then we did and I did the Forex thing. Yeah, someone just came to my door, so I've been gone for a few minutes. So I have to just remember where we were. And, okay, so Sweetie was upset because there's a hurricane that came, and it was going to get me. And I told her that, what did I tell her? I said, I basically told her, like, don't worry. Oh, here it is. I said, thanks. Yeah, there's a storm, but it's not going to hit this far south. It's going to hit Louisiana and northern Florida. So I'm good. So Sweetie said, phew. Sweetie has this cute little thing like this. So she's happy. I'm all okay. Thank you, Sweetie. Thank you. Love you, Sweetie. See you, Sweetie. You know that. And then we got everybody here. I mean, let me make sure there's recording. All right, we are recording. I hope I'm not double recording this because I actually just did this when I came back, but then it said I wasn't recording anymore, so I just started the recording again. All right, so let's just... Everyday and the Ditko family crypto together stays together. Bang! King Bagnar. Bang! Oscar. Bang! V-Chain Hunter. Larry Brother. Sea Brother. Bang! Crypto Geek 2010. Larry Brother. Sea Brother. Bang! Human. Larry Brother. Sea Brother. Sharing my knowledge of finance, blockchain, and ML enthusiast. Bang! Wait, where was everybody? Oh, there they are. All right, Red Scanner. Look. Bang! Larry Brother. Was that everybody? What the fuck? Oh, there they are. Splendid Might. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! Justin Delavina. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! Brian C. Spy Lady. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang! Crypto Geek 2010. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! Rob Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! And Derek Stone. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! All right, now let's go back to the Death Star. Bang! Welcome back to the Death Star. All right, so I hope I didn't just bang all that twice. Because actually, I went to go answer my door, and I came back and I pressed record, but then I just looked down, and it said I wasn't recording. So, well, I hope this fucking thing's recording now. All right, anyways. All right, guys. So, look, we had a great show for you today. So, IOTA launches KUPkrush recycling project. Now, again, you know, it's not the sexy stuff IOTA does where, you know, people are patenting shit around the tangle and, you know, patenting products around the tangle and saying that they're going to be the standard and all that. But look, it's the truth. Waste management is a big deal. Where you have a congregation of humans, well, for any period of time, there's going to be waste accumulation. Yeah, well, someone's got to manage that. Yeah, someone's got to manage it. Right? It seems stupid. I told you, that's why does the mafia in New York, in Chicago, and around America, really, try to always own the waste management unions and all that? Not because you can't get rid of it, can you? What? You can't, you can't stop the garbage trucks, right? You can't fire that company and be like, we're not using you anymore. Really? Well, good luck with that garbage, fuckstick. Good luck with that garbage. So, waste management is a big... What the hell? All right, sorry about that, guys. Let me arrange myself here. All right, that's properly arranged. Yeah, so waste management in any society is a major deal, and so IOTA looks like they want to try to help tackle that. And this one was a little different. It's not just the waste management thing. Like the other IOTA ones we did were waste management, like truly waste management, like just throwing out garbage. This is more of a recycling thing, and it's actually quite specific. It's recycling cups, right? And so it's not. So IOTA usually does in the smart cities that we've read, they're doing like the true waste management, like to take out someone's whole garbage. But this one is just for cups, making people recycle cups. That's a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, right? You go to McDonald's, Starbucks, whatever, right? You got to have that disposable cup for whatever. So, good for IOTA, good for the environment, and great for the multiverse. But, all right, and then we got the Germans. Deutsche Borse offers BTC ETP. So it's not actually the Deutsche Borse that's offering the ETP. Why is this thing doing this? It's the I don't like this wire over my shoulder. It's it's a British company that's offering it on the German stock exchange. And like I told you about regulatory arbitrage, and now you have to ask yourself, why is that British company doing that in Germany instead of back in Britain? Yeah, Britain's got some fucked up shit going on right now. Right? That's why. And these guys are like, well, we're not going to wait for Britain to come around and give us the laws we need. See, Germans will give us all we need. Oh, yeah, don't watch out for them Germans. Oh, yeah. They seem all friendly now. Look what happened in World War II. Oh, yeah. See, Germans made that peace treaty with Stalin. Oh, Stalin thought he was all safe. Oh, Hitler's not going to attack me. And then what happened? Oh, Battle of Stalingrad. Yeesh. Watch out for them Germans. All right, but seriously, though, that is serious. That is what happened. But seriously, though, the Deutsche Borse offering BTC ETP. So those are like, they're sort of like ETFs, but not the same. But what we like about that story, the beauty of that story was one word: regulated. This is a regulated financial instrument. So if it's successful and people like it, that's no problem for a hedge fund, institution, bank, whoever to come and buy it, play in this market with it. And so just another thing forward for crypto in general, for this market in general. And then finally, bang, Fidelity Institutional Investor Study. What was the study saying? 1/3 already have Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, well, in Europe and America, Bitcoin and Ethereum is all that's fucking regulated. That's why they only have it. Well, why don't they have VeChain, Shomari? Settle down, you fucking moron. Because it's not regulated yet. If you've been watching this show, you'd understand. That's the problem, right? We need these VeChains regulated. You don't think that these fucks, what do you think they're going to do when they see VeChain with all the onboardings and now they can come buy it? Are you fucking joking? Right? And that's the problem. And that's why I kind of was, I know I yapped a lot when we did that story there, but I want to get it through to you that, okay, even though America and Europe, we're just sort of starting to really, well, not even America, really. Europe is doing better. Well, the Germans at least are doing good, allowing regulated products to come onto their real exchanges. Well, the Chinese aren't going to stop. The Indians aren't going to stop. The South Koreans, Japanese, whatever. It's on. It's real, right? And so I want you to get your head out of it, if it's in there, about just America, right? Whoever's first to the table is going to make this money. And we're already poised. You see, you and I as investors, what this channel has been about is market positioning. I'm trying to convince you to position yourself in a market for an event that's going to occur. What's going to occur, Shomari? Let me tell you, fuckstick, when there's regulations here, there's a tsunami of money that's coming here. And if you're already sitting here with a portfolio of assets to sell to these fucksticks who want to buy these assets, well, you're in a good way, aren't you? It's called supply and demand, buddy. Once the demand rises, well, you are the supply, or part of it. You've got a portfolio, right? and it's up to you when you sell it. And so that's what this channel is about, market positioning, so that when a tsunami comes, I mean, this is a no-brainer. It's going to be too easy. And so accumulate. And 1/3 of investors already in Bitcoin. Bang, 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 bang. That is such good news, because that shows that, and Ethereum, and they're also into Ethereum. I didn't read that. Did I read that part to you, or didn't I? Hold on. Let me just take a quick peek at something. Because there was another little part, but I didn't want to. Oh, I did read it. Yes, the Ethereum. Yes, exactly. Right? They're invested in Ethereum and Bitcoin. What? What is regulated? So as soon as anything gets regulated, as soon as your VeChains get regulated, bang. As soon as your IOTAs get regulated, bang. As soon as your Singularity Net gets regulated, bang. Oh, yeah. All right. So good news for us. Good news for everything. And there it is. That's the actual final Fidelity report that everyone's been waiting for. And it is bravo, bravo, standing ovation. Good news. All right. So let's chill it and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Subscribe below. Press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. Greatest show on earth. Greatest show in the multiverse. Look, my name is Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Love talking crypto. This is the favorite time of my day. So thank you for having me in your home. And I'll see you tomorrow. And we'll have another fun-filled day of onboardings and regulations and new investment vehicle rocking and rolling. So until then, subscribe here. Boom. Watch this video here. Bang. And I will see you all tomorrow. My name is Shomari Clarke. Bang. And I'm always on duty. Yeah. Watching that money, baby. Over and out.